Casey and I are off on an adventure this morning. The girls were supposed to come with us. Claire wasn't feeling great, and so just the two of us are going. The other four girls are staying back at the RV. I just dropped Casey off at the 27 bridge. We are going to kayak the Santa Fe River. I am headed to Rum 138, which is a kayak canoe shuttle service, and so I am headed there. We know about this place because a dear friend used this place all the time, and so I never got to kayak on the Santa Fe with Fred, but we're going to do it today. We're looking forward to it, so we're going to bring you along, and I am approaching Rum 138, so we'll see how it goes. All right, I just got checked in. I am at Rum 138. You can see the sign right there. And so I got all checked in. The lady was explaining things to me, and I told her, hey, my pastor used to come here all the time. And immediately she said, Fred. She got choked up. It was pretty cool. She had very fond memories of Fred, and had great things to say about all the times that he would come and hang out here. So it's just neat. She's been working here about 10 years, so she knew him well, and like I said, she got choked up just thinking about missing him, and me too. So anyway, waiting on the shuttle now, and we'll be on our way.
Okay, I'm sitting here waiting on Kevin. There's our boats. So here's how today is working. Kevin dropped me off here with the boats. Then he drove to another place and is getting a shuttle back. We will then kayak to where he parked. Be able to get out and get the truck there. So anyway, this was supposed to be a kind of a family day. One of the girls isn't feeling well, so they all decided to just have a chill day at the RV. And so Kevin and I decided to come on. It's beautiful weather, and we never get to have a date day like this, so we're going kayaking. So we're down to just one cooler because it's two of us instead of two. I've been sitting here working on some stuff while I waited on him. It's so nice and peaceful and quiet. I'm not mad about having to wait, but it should be a fun adventure. I think the plan, he may correct me later, I think the plan is to go 10 miles. He said something about bridge to bridge. Gotta make sure I was listening. So anyway, we'll see. We'll bring you along.
Okay, so I learned while there that the reverse shuttle, which is what I'm asking them to do, dropping off our boat and then them following us, or me, to drop off the truck and take me to the boat, is something they don't mind doing. They don't like to do it on the weekend. They have been very accommodating, though. They've been very kind and made it work. So I am on my way right now to Hollingsworth Landing at the 47 bridge, I think 47. And then I will jump in the car with the guy from Rum 138, and he will take me back to where Casey is still waiting with the boat. So I left her about an hour and 10 minutes ago. So we'll see when I arrive there and when we're able to hit the water. But the day is turning out beautiful. It's now 72 degrees, and the water will be a chilly, I think they said 67. So that's pretty cold. I probably will stay out of the water if all goes as planned. All right, we are on our way. We are headed under the 27 bridge, making our way. I need to get up here and tell Casey about what the driver told me. So today is the Great Gar Migration.
So it's called the Great Gar Migration.
Okay.
And it happens only during the full moon and the new moon. So what you want to look for is really water lettuce.
Okay.
You know what water lettuce is?
No.
Okay, what kind of looks like lettuce and it's in the water.
Yeah. I would have guessed.
Yeah, water lettuce, and it's a plant, but the plant itself has a chemical reaction with the gar eggs that allows those eggs to bond to their roots.
Oh, wow.
And stick to them. So when these gar spawn, and the female, which are about 6 to 7 feet long, and they'll have about maybe 10 to 20 males stuck on them. I mean, like the nose of the male will be white,
Right.
from rubbing the female's side so much that they just kind of stick to her like glue. And then she'll go into the water lettuce and roll and squirt eggs. She's just letting the eggs go.
Huh.
And of course they go in and they're just shaking and fertilizing the whole thing.
Right.
Maybe I've seen it just about 3 times in my whole life. And if you're floating down and you find a patch of water lettuce, you can lift them up, and sometimes you can see the gar eggs attached on the bottom.
Wow.
And they're translucent. You can see right through them, so you can see the little gar all curled up in a little ball.
Yes.
And then when that membrane breaks loose, he swims away.
All right, so what I thought might be the gar is, in fact, Poe Rapids. All right, so we arrived at this spring. It's the first spring that we've actually seen. Went ahead and kind of docked our boats there. And I'm gonna see if it tells us, we believe this is Poppell Springs. Low dissolved oxygen spring. Pretend the seafloor is lava.
Are you gonna be able to get in?
Yep.
Alright, you gotta hand me the cooler.
Oh, smooth takeoff. All that worrying for nothing I did. I didn't even get wet. Didn't even get my feet wet getting in the boat.
Okay, quick little snack and potty break. Helping myself. I think we're at Poppell Springs, whatever that is. Anyway, nice little park. There's Kevin. And the water is beautiful. I'm about to paddle out.
End of tube run, exit here.
Ugh. My paddle got in the video once.
Casey is currently Googling. Casey is currently Googling, where does Naked Ed live? Those of you who know Florida are probably familiar with Naked Ed. Those of you who are not, hopefully you don't meet him today, because pretty sure I don't want to meet him. That would be classic YouTube footage, but we're coming up on Lily Springs shortly, so we'll see what we find. Well, when we hit the water, it was 72 degrees. It's supposed to stay about that all day long. And this is absolutely perfect weather. for taking out the old Intex kayaks. They've been all kinds of places now. Do not feed or touch the animals. I mean, it's a spring. As long as it's water, we're good. I don't know. It appears to go back around to the right. Pet alert. What does pet alert mean? Look at the spring though, you can see it. You can see the spring just bubbling up all along this side. Well, Lily Spring, ladies and gentlemen. Ed doesn't appear to be home. I don't see a thatched hut either, but... Oh my goodness. Gator, Casey. Look to the left. In the tree. In the tree on the ground. No, 6 foot or so. Maybe 5. I was looking at those turtles and I was like, oh cool, turtles. Gator. I would think this is pretty cold water for gators. Nice little place on the river with a view of Naked Ed's Island. It was like a whale breaching. Oh, that was crazy. So there was a manatee that breached the water right in front of my boat. I do not have polarized sunglasses, so I can't really see after they get under the water, but startled me just a little bit. Wish I had the camera going when it came up. The girls would love the spot there for hammock. Right now we're having a snack break. This is my favorite snack on the river. And you know what we're drinking if we're on the river. This is not a paid promotion, but we sure drink a lot of Diet Coke. We are approaching the fastest moving water on this river. We're going to enjoy it while we can. The wind has been against us most of the day. We did get a couple gusts at our back, but very little. Our preference would be to have a river that moves like that the whole time. If you know of a river like that, drop it in the comments below, because we would love to find it. The closest we've come, and it was actually exactly what that is, but if you're interested in something like that, if you ever get a chance, on the Snake River, up above where they run the Whitewater Rapids, is a great section of river for kayaking. So check out our video about the Snake River, and I've got some coordinates to where we put in and took out and all that good stuff. But that was a fantastic float. All right, so on the map, we came through those rapids and we're looking for Big Awesome Suck to the right. It's supposed to be a spring off to the right that we can go check out before we make our way to 47 Bridge to take out. So we shall see. We thought maybe this was it. What do you think? All right. So we're gonna go back in here, and it's supposed to loop around according to our map. Who knows? Never been here before. Something just went up out of the water over there, straight at that downed log. It's either a beaver or an otter. I've seen it 3 times now. See it, Casey? Over by the stuff on the left. Sorry, where that tree is down going across there. See it? I'm probably in your way.
Oh, I just saw it.
Did you see its tail?
Like, up that way now.
Yeah. All right, this is not ideal. Hoping I can get under this at just the right angle without hitting my head on it. And then go through. Just about like that. All right, so this is big, it's awesome, and well, I don't know. It's called the Big Awesome Suck, and I'm not sure why, but it's not the greatest, I'll go ahead and tell you. If this doesn't do like it said and make its way back in a loop, we've got a long way to paddle back now. So here's to hoping. Are we having fun yet? No, I think we can go under to the right. That's a big, I think. All right, sweet little ride under the limb here. One more to make it under and we're out, it looks like. Here's to hoping we can make it under that one. Yeah, this part's more sketch than the rest. I ain't turning around, I can tell you that much. There's a turtle right there. Hello, Tortuga. They got the exit blocked a little bit. All right. Now, some of you are thinking, golly, chill out. It's not that big a deal. And you're right, it's really not that big a deal. Unless you're in an inflatable kayak. One wrong move and you're down a section of your kayak and unable to paddle, so.
One wrong move and it's...
We have arrived at the 47 Bridge. That is one of the places that you can take out with Rum 138. I don't know, because there's nobody behind us. It's 5:05. All right, we made it. And we are now picking up pizza for dinner to take back to the RV.
Shoulders.
Yeah, so we did 10 miles in right at 4 hours. And
I guess it was right at 4, wasn't it? Maybe they're over.
yeah,
It was with one stop. We got out one time.
yeah, so it was a fun paddle. And after we passed Jenny Springs, we saw no one on the river, and we got out, and that was fantastic. Now, at Jenny Springs, you see enough people to make up for the rest of the time, but
It's crazy.
Yeah.
At Jenny Springs, lots of people there.
yeah. But it was a fun paddle. We had a good time together.
Good day.
We highly recommend the Santa Fe River. And Rum 138 took care of us great, gave us great information, good map.
Yep. Now we're gonna eat some pizza and take a hot shower, or at least that's what I'm gonna do. Warm up a little bit,
Yeah,
and some ibuprofen. Don't forget that part.
we will sleep good tonight.